Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing as always, and it's me Joe as always, and today I want to talk about one of the most underrated horror movies of the 2010s. Now when it comes to 2010s, we got some great horror movies including the Conjuring franchise, including many spin-offs or reimaginations or remakes of, movies from the 80s. A lot of great stuff. We got, just a lot of stuff, and most of it was great, compared to, for example, the 2000s, right? Anyway, one horror movie that I want to talk about today from 2016 is extremely underrated and people need to talk about it a little bit more. The movie that I want to talk about today is called The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Now, this horror movie is absolutely awesome. Actually, this was recommended to me by my mom, and she loves watching like supernatural thrillers and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, you might like this movie called The Autopsy of Jane Doe. And I was like, sure, I'll check it out. It looks interesting. But this movie is actually really, really scary. And it has like a wonderful storytelling to it. It has like a wonderful score to it. It all sounds really good. And also, what I really do like about this movie is that it has Brian Cox in it. Brian Cox, the guy from Succession, that's where most people know him from. And, he's amazing. He's such an amazing actor, and he's in this movie, and he's absolutely awesome. Well, this movie is about, a guy and his dad, or, a son and a dad, and together they work as morticians, right? And basically, one day, they have this really tough case. It's like 9:30 p.m. and the sheriff comes with this body of this young woman that's in her like mid to late 20s. And, they obviously, as morticians, they have to find out what, got her killed, or, who killed her, or what happened to her, And so, they have to do that, and obviously they also tape it just for like legal reasons, I guess. And, this woman, she looks completely fine. There's nothing wrong with her on the outside, it seems. She looks perfectly healthy. Even though she's a corpse, she looks completely fine. There's nothing wrong with her on the outside. Yeah, she's really, gray looking and, a little dead, but she looks kind of fine. Like, what killed her? And, so they obviously start with the autopsy, and they find out that, she has like, fractured limbs. She also has this sort of gray goo in her eyes, and it's all weird because like the radio starts to just do some weird shit. Also, like they hear some sort of footsteps and stuff like that. Also, a big storm is coming their way. A lot of weird stuff, starts to happen once they get into the autopsy, right? And that's weird. So they obviously go on with the autopsy, and they reveal that, like a lot of weird stuff is going on. Like, for example, she has basically this kind of a script, that was located in her in her tummy, basically. And, like a lot of weird stuff. Also, she has like some writing, like, inside her skin, like some weird ancient symbols, some, runes. It's like this, it's a weird thing, and even Brian Cox's character, he's like a very obviously experienced a guy in this field. He almost like never saw something like that before, which is kind of weird for him. And his son is obviously getting really scared. He also obviously supposed to have a date with his girlfriend actually that day. And, he actually had to sidetrack that to obviously help his dad. So, he's sort of mad at him, but not really, because he wanted to help him. So a lot of stuff is going on, and as more stuff is being revealed with this Jane Doe. By the way, the Jane Doe thing is that when a corpse is, found and they don't know the name, when it's a female, it's Jane Doe, and when it's a male, it's John Doe. So it's just like, a placeholder name, basically. Because they don't know, the sheriff had no idea who this woman is, right? And so the thing is that as they reveal more and more stuff about Jane Doe, the more and more obvious is that there's something supernatural going on. And I don't want to spoil like the main thing with the story, because it's actually like the twist is so amazing and the reveal is awesome. And it's absolutely great. It's absolutely great. The atmosphere, like this movie is so tense all the way through. Like this movie is so tense, and it actually got me scared. Like I'm sort of really easily scared when it comes to like dead bodies and stuff like that. And Jane Doe, she's like, you know, they sort of like touch her and like do stuff with her, and you know, it's really weird. And she's super creepy, you know, all the way through the movie. So yeah, guys, the Autopsy of Jane Doe is amazing. Brian Cox is absolutely awesome in this movie. The atmosphere is tense and the soundtrack is beautiful. This movie is great. The twist is amazing, and yeah, this is hands down one of the most underrated movies, horror movies of 2010s, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Check out The Autopsy of Jane Doe if you haven't. It's a really damn good movie with an amazing ending. Also, the ending is pretty cool. But yeah, the whole movie is just tense and oh, it's just awesome, you know? And it was also recommended by my mom and she loved it. And I loved it too. So, highly recommend this movie. And that's it, guys, for today. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, and bye.